All right, great job as always by the Beaver Duster Band. Again, this year directed by Miss Karen McDonald and Miss Bonnie Dyer. They do a great job.
In Arizona watching the game tonight as the Dusters come onto the field. No smoke in the tunnel this year. As the Dusters come on the field, here they come, folks, the Beaver Dusters.
All right.
We welcome you to the PTCI Road Show. We're here at McVeigh Stadium in Beaver, Oklahoma, where the Syracuse, Kansas Bulldogs will take on the Beaver Dusters. The Beaver Dusters enter the contest 1-0 after a 50-0 win last week and are looking to move their record to 2-0. Beaver will receive the opening kickoff. They'll take the field after this kickoff in their unique offense, the side saddle T. Three back deep for the Dusters. Number 25, Jeremy Williams. Number 5, Cody Matthews. And number 43, Chase Davidson back. And here's the kick.
And the
Ball
game
falls
is
about the 15. Matthews picks it up.
Carrying the ball.
He's up to the 25, cuts back inside the 30, and fights his way past the 35. He's still on his feet. Makes it up to the 39-yard line, and that's where the Beaver Duster offense will take over, first and 10. Starting at tackle, a 6'3", 250-pound senior, number 50, Demetrius Alston. At guard, a 5'11", 160-pound senior, number 77, Oakley Cudd. At center, a 5'11", 190 senior, number 72, Fernando Castillo. At guard, a 6'1", 245-pound sophomore, Skylar Perry. We'll get you the rest here in a moment. Man in motion. There's the quick handoff to the fullback. Skylar Mills, number 32 there.
5-6 yards.
And it's about a 6-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 4 for the Dusters. Back to the starting lineup at the other tackle, a 6'3", 265-pound junior, number 74, Preston Yates. At tight end, a 5'9", 150-pound senior, number 10, Andrew Linville. At wide receiver, a 5'11", 155-pound senior, Chase Davidson. Dusters back at the line. McDonald under center. Hands off to Matthews, who is into Syracuse territory, finally brought down inside the 39-yard line for a first down. So the Duster offense is on the move. At wingback, at a 5'10", 160-pound junior, number 21, Thomas Conkle. At fullback, a 5'10", 175-pound senior, number 32, Skylar Mills. At tailback, a 5'11", 175-pound senior, number 5, Cody Matthews. And at quarterback, a 5'11", 175-pound sophomore, Kobe McDonald. McDonald takes the ball under center, pitches to Cody Matthews, who is hitting the backfield for about a 2-yard loss, back to the 41. So it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Making the tackle, there's a loss of 2 yards on that play. Bring up a 2nd and 12 for the Dusters.
Mike McVeigh, the head coach of the Beaver Dusters, sends in the play to his quarterback, Colby McDonald. Dusters break the huddle. They're at the line. McDonald under center. Turns, fakes to Mills, hands off to Matthews on the right side. He cuts back towards the middle. He's inside the 30, inside the 25, and finally brought down at the 16-yard line. And it's another Duster first down.
Jason Ramos and Esau Moreno, but a big gain on the play. That'll put the Dusters with another 1st and 10 at the Syracuse 16-yard line.
hopefully Brad can give his back on that. Please. So here come the Dusters again.
Two splits to the right of the formation, none to the left. Man in motion. Makes the handoff to Matthews right up the middle. He's in the 5, dives for the end zone, and it looks like they're going to call him down inside the 1 yard line, where it's going to be 1st and goal for the Dusters.
All right, that'll be another Beaver Duster first down. This time about the 1 foot line, maybe inside the 1 foot line. 1st and goal.
Matthews is asking to come out of the game. Number 25, Jeremy Williams, a sophomore, will come in and take his place. Matthews is an important cog in the Dusters offense in their first win. There's the handoff to Mills, but there was a flag before the play, and
illegal motion
is called, so the Dusters are going to move back to about the
5 yard line.
5 yard line and 1 foot.
Just outside the 5.
And it'll still be 1st down, 1st and goal.
I think they went last week with 0 penalties. I'm not sure we even had a penalty at Stanton last week, so that could be very well be the first penalty of the year. Well, the Dusters did have one on a terrible call on the sideline. Oh, he did? Okay, I'm sorry. I was down there, yeah. You were zooming in the whole time. So the Dusters start over first and goal at the 6 yard line. 8:50 to go here.
At the line, McDonald under center, turns, hands off, inside, back down to about the 1 yard line. That was Williams with the carry.
Pretty close to the original line of scrimmage. He is brought down by
Matthews still on the sideline, looks like he's getting some equipment adjusted,
back inside
shoulder
the 1
pads
yard
and
line.
things like that.
On my phone, glad to give you a shout out. Hopefully a lot of folks watching tonight. As we bring you Beaver Dusters.
Dusters back at the line, 2 splits to the right of the formation. Pro set, quarterback keeper right up the middle. McDonald is in the end zone for the touchdown. And the Beaver Dusters strike first on their first drive of the game. Duster offensive line got a great push there. Touchdown was really never in doubt there. McDonald eased into the end zone right behind his line. Dusters will come to the line. They've set the ball on the left hash mark for the extra point. There to kick, number 50, Demetrius Alston. Straight on kick is blocked.
And the kick is no
And
good.
so it's
from
no
Steve
good.
Austin.
So with 8:14 still left in the first quarter,
Excuse me.
the Beaver Dusters lead the Syracuse Bulldogs 6-0.
Score is Beaver 6, Syracuse 0.
Syracuse is set to return. Alston sets the ball on the tee. And the Dusters will now huddle.
Looking forward to having Max, all-state stud at Diamond. Played football for the Tigers back in the day when they won the state championship. So
Dusters break their huddle and spread out for the kickoff.
He also is prepared to kick the ball away for the Dusters.
glad to have you. Awesome. Thank you for the Dusters.
And here's the approach and the kick. Deep end over end kick. Caught at about the 3 yard line. Breaks up the middle, has to cut back to the left. And he's corralled by several Beaver Dusters inside the 20-yard line, right at about the 19-yard line. Syracuse will start on offense. They run their first offensive set from there. The Dusters run a 6-2 defense, almost a goal line defense as their base set. Starting for them at defensive end, a 5'9", 150-pound senior, Andrew Linville. And Syracuse is at the line. All snapped, hands off to the tailback. Cuts back inside, and he's brought down by number 74, Preston Yates, a junior. Also on the line, a defensive tackle, number 52, Skylar Perry. He is a 6'1", 245-pound sophomore. Syracuse quite quickly to the line. It's 2nd and 6. And we're going to have a false start, so they're going to go back.
This one is illegal.
The false start, it's going to be 2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs. Back to the Duster starters. Also at defensive tackle, a 5'11", 270-pound sophomore, number 60, Landon Milliken. Syracuse back at the line. There's a snap, handoff to the tailback to the right, over the top of a defender, and tackled by D. Alston. Also a defensive tackle, 5'11", 190-pound senior, number 72, Fernando Castillo. 6'3", 265-pound junior, number 74, Preston Yates. And at the other defensive end, 5'10", 160-pound junior, number 21, Thomas Conkle. Syracuse back at the line, tight formation, 3 backs in the backfield. Quarterback sneak, stays low, but he's hit quickly.
That is Esau Moreno on the carry. He's brought down
Esau Moreno with the tackle. Syracuse quickly at the line. It's 4th down. 4th and 3, deep in their own territory. Looks like they may try to draw them off. No, they snap. Run around the right side. Cuts through the hole. Oh. And it's going to be a 1st down. And he's brought down by Jeremy Williams. Might have been a touchdown-saving tackle there. Syracuse caught the Dusters quickly with that quick play. At linebacker for the Dusters, you've got Demetrius Alston and also Skylar Mills, both seniors. Syracuse quickly to the line again. Turn, handoff to the tailback again to the left. He cuts back to the right, finds some space. He's up past into Duster territory, finally knocked out of bounds at the 39-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10. In the defensive backfield for the Dusters, 5'11", 175-pound sophomore, number 11, Colby McDonald. A 5'11", 155-pound senior, number 43, Chase Davidson. And at safety, a 5'11", 175-pound senior, Cody Matthews, who has been replaced by Williams because he's still on the sideline with some sort of a shoulder injury. There's a handoff to the man in motion coming left to right. Flag is thrown. He is brought down by Mills after a gain of about 6 or 7. But they're probably heading backwards for a holding call. And yes, that's what the call is.
That will bring the ball back and be marked off 10 yards.
And he was also, that holding penalty was already a couple yards in the backfield, so that's going to be about 1st and 22.
About a 12-yard, 13-yard penalty. Brings the ball back inside Syracuse territory to the Syracuse 47-yard line. Bring up a 1st and about 23 for the Bulldogs.
Syracuse breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. We were down in their stance, that 6-2 defense. Trouble in the backfield. Stiff arm, breaks the tackle, and then he's finally brought down for a loss by Skylar Mills, who corralled him.
Gain of about 4 yards on the play. Brings it up across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Third down at the 46-yard line, the Syracuse 46-yard line. Still third down and a long ways to go.
25 yards ago, looks like.
There's the snap, fakes the handoff, he's back to throw, finds a man over the right, but he overthrows it, so it's going to be incomplete.
Esau Moreno on the pass. The ball was intended by Garrett Wilson, but it falls incomplete. That'll bring up a third and about 25 yards.
It's going to be third and 25. Maybe 24. Syracuse comes out again. That tight formation, even their ends are lined up very close. Three backs in the backfield, full house. Handoff to the tailback. Off. He's got running room to the right. Down the sideline. And he's down at the 31-yard line. He's going to be close to the first down, probably a yard short.
The 31-yard line in dusted territory.
Definitely a makeable first down after gaining about 24 yards on that play. Maybe a 4th and 2 or short 2, really long 1. 5 minutes still left in the first quarter. Both teams have been able to move the ball on their first drives. Syracuse at the line of scrimmage, still in that tight formation. 2 fullbacks and a tailback, almost an inverted wishbone, number 24, and he's tackled at about.
That was Michael.
It's going to be close. They're probably going to have to measure here. And the referee has called to stop the clock. He's waiting for that. And they're going to bring out the chains.
Maybe 17 or 18 inches.
We'll measure 4:57 to go, and you'll get the Dusters up 6-0. Here comes the chain game. Peterson and the crew over there, Nick Peterson, and he's short.
And it is short.
And ball is turned over to the Beaver Dusters, just short.
At their own.
So Beaver, after giving up 23.5 yards on third down, was able to hold on just a 4th and not quite 2 yards to go, and ball is turned over. Beaver will take over just inside their 30-yard line, 1st and 10. 4:57 still left in the first quarter. Beaver looking to add to their 6-0 lead. They'll line up in that side saddle team. McDonald under center, turns, hands off to Williams to the left. He's got a couple of yards, still on his feet, finally brought down.
Tackled by about 2/3 of the Syracuse defense over there on the far sideline. He does manage to get the ball across the 30-yard line to about the 32-yard line, so we'll give him a gain of just over 2 yards on the play. Call it second and 8.
Be 2nd and 8 for the Dusters. McDonald back under center. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw out in the right flat. He's got Conkle wide open, up to the 45, falls forward to the 50-yard line. He'll be marked right on the midfield stripe. First down for the Beaver Dusters.
First down, Beaver Dusters.
Play action worked well after the rushing yards the Dusters have been able to get early in the game. McDonald over there getting the play from head coach Mike McVeigh. McVeigh is assisted by Jared Klein, Jonathan Hampton, Chuck Madsen, and David Treadwell. Beaver at the line, split to each side. Long call, handoff to the fullback, Mills, over to the right. He sidesteps the two defenders, stiff-armed another one. Looks like he made a yard, and that's it. So it's going to be 2nd down and 9.
Very short gain on the play. The ball is placed inside of Syracuse.
Well, Mills did not look good. It looked like
Just
Beaver
inside
might have
the
lost their
49-yard
second
line.
running back of the game there for a moment. He was kind of laying on the ground, writhing in pain, it appeared up here, but he got up and went back to the huddle, so he's good enough to still play football. Beaver comes to the line, tight formation, extra guys to the right of the formation, fakes the handoff, looking to throw to the left, and it's caught by Andrew Linville. He's at the 20, cuts back inside and brought down at the 19-yard line. Looks like it's going to be the 18 actually, so it's another first down for the Dusters. So with tailback Cody Matthews out of the game, the Dusters have been able to move the ball now with a little play-action pass.
20-yard line. First and 10 at the 19.
Just under 3 minutes still left in the first quarter. Beaver once again first and 10 inside the Syracuse 20-yard line. They'll come to the line. Tight formation. McDonald in that side saddle. Hands it off to the fullback Mills. Off the left. He's up to the 15. There is a flag on the field. We'll have to see what that is.
Looks like a holding call.
And it's a holding call, so the Dusters are going to go backwards here.
That play for Syracuse, but that play will be wiped out. The Dusters will come back upfield 10 yards. Again, that is marked.
It will still be first down
it's actually a loss
for the
about,
Dusters.
6 yards, looks like.
Yeah, it looks like that was about 4 yards ahead on that play, so it'll be first down and 16 yards to go from the 26-yard line. Dusters come to the line, another tight formation. McDonald's turn, fakes the handoff. He's looking to throw, breaks a possible sack, grabbed again and thrown down for a big loss. And they're going to mark him down at the 41-yard line.
Out past the 40-yard line at the Syracuse 41.
First down marker all the way up there inside the 10-yard line. 31 yards to go for the first down. Second down and 31. Dusters have had some big plays, so it's not out of the realm of possibility. They'll run a trips to the right of the formation in the shotgun, a back to his right. McDonald takes a snap. He's looking to the right, throws deep. He's got a man. Oh! He had Davidson out there, but it was just over his outstretched arm, or he had a touchdown.
And not quite able to make the connection.
I got to tell you, I don't know how as a defense on a 2nd and 31 with a trips formation, with a man in shotgun formation, how you could let a guy behind you that far. Syracuse escaped one there, and the Dusters just barely missed on that throw. So it's 3rd and 31 now, just inside the 41-yard line of Syracuse. Back at the line, shotgun formation, back to each side, 2 splits to the right. He's going to throw, throws deep, number 21. Oh, up for a jump ball, off his hands. Conkle almost brought it down, but it was broke up by the Syracuse defender.
Excellent coverage.
And so it's going to be 4th and 31.
That Thomas Conkle had his hands on. But Moreno making the breakup. Bring up 4th down and long for the Dusters.
Dusters are kind of in that no man's land where you can, if you punt, you're just hoping you don't kick it into the end zone and give it to them on the 20. You could pin them deep, but looks like they are at least going to line up in punt formation, and with 31 yards to go, I'm sure they probably will. Back to punt, number 50, Demetrius Alston. And here's the kick, and looks like it's going to land inside the 10 and roll. It's inside the 5, and Davidson tries to stop it, can't quite get it in. And it's going to be out to the 20-yard line for a touchback.
And the ball will be placed at the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line. And that's what we're talking about, is the Dusters really only picked up 20 yards on that play.
Falling dead at about the 1-yard line.
Only pick up a net of just over 20 yards on that play. So with 1:07 still left in the first quarter, Syracuse will take over at their own 20-yard line.
Sponsors, we certainly appreciate them all. We've got this halftime. Anybody out there, please stop by and thank our sponsors for their leadership and their determination to be on TV news. So, here we go.
Syracuse in the tight formation at the line of scrimmage.
Look for a heavy dose of number 3 right here.
There's a handoff to the tailback to the right.
Oh, that guy can play.
To the right.
And he's brought down after about a
Ramos on the carry.
2 or 3 yard gain.
E. Alston assisted by 2 or 3 other Dusters on the stop.
They'll mark him down at about the
The ball will be marked at the
24-yard line.
14-yard line.
A lot of dust codes, that's what it's all about.
Gain of about 4 yards on the play. Bring up second and
24.
One more play here. Coming in, 39 seconds and counting, probably first quarter. Again, that's
Syracuse back at the line. There's the turn, handoff to the left. Quickly grabbed by Preston Yates, who grabbed him right in the hole.
15-yard line.
Stepped right into that hole and just grabbed a hold of him, pulled him down. He did make it past the 25-yard line.
Owens on the carry for Syracuse.
And so it's going to be third and about 5 yards to go. Maybe a little less.
Up to the 25-yard line. That'll bring up a second.
Final seconds rolling off the first quarter. Probably will not get another playoff.
And that will bring
And there's the horn. So at the end of the first quarter, the Beaver Dusters lead the Syracuse Bulldogs 6-0. Syracuse back at the line as we begin the second quarter. 3rd and 5 yards to go. Fakes the handoff to the fullback and hits the second man through the hole. He's corralled for about a 1 yard gain. Several Dusters in on the tackle.
Leading the charge for the Dusters, making the tackle.
So it's going to be 4th down and about 4 yards to go. And I guess he did gain a little bit more than that. Look at the 28-yard line. 4th and a long 2. They'll line up in punt formation this time. They've got a split out to the right over here, and nobody's on him. Williams finally came over.
Luis Pereira.
High kick.
Hits the ground,
Bounces sideways.
And will be down at the Duster 40.
Well, Beaver will take over just outside of their 42-yard line.
Begin their third
1st and 10 with 11:14 still left in the second quarter. Beaver at the line, 2 slot and a split to the left, 2 backs in the backfield, man in motion across the formation. Handoff to Williams in the backfield to the right, and he gains about 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7 from the 45-yard line.
Jason Ramos and Michael Owens make the stop for Syracuse after a gain of about 3 yards on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Dusters at their own 45-yard line.
Beaver breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage. They've got a split to each side, wing to the left of the formation and to the right. Man in motion, left to right. Handoff to the fullback, Mills, who breaks the tackle, still loose. And he's into Syracuse territory for a 1st down to the Syracuse 44-yard line. Nice bit of running there by Mills.
For the Bulldogs, but not until he picks up a Beaver Duster. 1st down at the Syracuse 44-yard line.
Tight formation. McDonald turns, hands off to the tailback. It's Conkle. To the left, he cuts back, and he's brought down at the 26-yard line for another Duster 1st down.
Brought down by Christopher Lozard.
Dusters again moving the ball on the ground.
For Syracuse. But again, that will be good for another duster. First down at the Syracuse 26-yard line.
Beaver comes to the line. Two tights, two splits to the right of the formation, two backs in, man in motion, fake the handoff to him. Handoff up the middle to Williams, finds an opening to the right, cuts outside of two defenders. He's inside the 10, inside the 5, and finally brought down.
Brought down by Jesse Gomez.
And looks like they're going to mark him down at about the 4-yard line. So it's going to be first and goal for the Dusters. 3 straight plays, big gains off first downs,
and goal for the Dusters,
plus yards on each of those. And they're knocking on the door again. McDonald gets the play, runs back into the huddle.
No, not that. The wall. The 20 here. It's right in my corner.
Dusters at the line, tight formation.
Put in a bay. Put in a kind of a curved bay here.
Handoff to Mills, the fullback. He's quickly grabbed. Maybe got a yard on the play. Looks like he's about to the 3-yard line. It's going to be second and goal.
For the Bulldogs. Pick up of about 2 yards. Looks like he's inside the 3-yard line. For a second and goal from about the 3.
It's inside the 3.
Dusters back at the line, tight formation. 3 backs in the backfield. Handoff. Hit, knocked forward. Thomas Conkle at the tackle.
The goal line.
And he's just short of the goal line.
For Syracuse.
It's going to be third and goal.
Be third and goal.
Now touchdown.
Oh, now they're calling it a touchdown. Okay, he did.
Oh, excuse me, they called that a touchdown. Sorry, I missed the call.
Touchdown, Beaver Dusters.
Beaver Dusters.
Thomas Conkle with the 3-yard run. Beaver breaks the huddle. They're going to go for 2 here. 2 splits to the right of the formation. McDonald under center. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw to the right. He's got a man open. And Mills is in for the 2-point conversion. So with 8:17 still left in the second quarter, the Beaver Dusters have extended their lead and now lead 14-0 over the Syracuse Bulldogs.
Beaver Dusters 14.
Breaks the huddle. Once again, it will be Demetrius Alston back to kick.
The ball teed up and ready to be kicked.
Goes forward. There's the kick. And it's grabbed at about the 15-yard line. Cuts to the left. Breaks the tackle. Ball's on the ground.
Picks it back up. There is a penalty flag down, I believe.
And looks like he was brought down at about the 28-yard line.
Brought down by Gunnar Martin and D. Alston for the Dusters. Ball will be placed at the Syracuse 28-yard line. First and 10.
Syracuse at the line. Tight formation, a wing to the right, man in motion. They'll hand it off to him, coming left to right.
Ramos on the carry.
Breaks a couple
He'll get it
tackles,
out to the 30
finally
yard line.
brought
That's
down.
okay. Thomas Conkle with a nice open field tackle.
Conkle and also
Syracuse
Oakley
30
Cudd
yard
in
line.
on the
Gain
tackle
about
there.
2.
Made it up to the 30-yard line, so it's going to be second down and about 8 yards to go. Conkle got him low and kind of set him up, and Cudd was able to get a good shot on him. Back at the line, they're in a pistol formation. Man in motion, fakes the handoff, looking to throw, throws out to the right, and it's caught just past the 50-yard line. Just inside of the 50 Duster territory. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Bring up a 1st and 10 right at the midfield stripe for the Bulldogs.
Well, it looks like they moved it back onto the Syracuse side of the 50. Still 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Tight formation, full house backfield. Turns, hands off to the back. Third back through the hole. Several Dusters in on the tackle.
Landon Milliken, D. Austin, and a handful of other Dusters in on the stop after a gain of 1 yard.
Landon Milliken and Demetrius Austin in on the tackle there. Second and 8 yards to go, maybe 9. Two splits to the right of the formation, a wing to the left, in the pistol again. Look to throw that little, he's going to hold on to it, cuts back inside.
Manages to dive forward for about
Great play.
on the game. That is Esau Moreno keeping and running and gaining about 1.5 yards maybe.
Like Conkle kind of broke that play up there. Looked like he, I don't know if he meant to fake it and run it there. Looked like they might have been throwing that out in the flat, but the Dusters cut that off before he even had a chance. He cut up the field, tried to get what he wanted, and Conkle was there to get a hand on him as he fell forward. It's 3rd and 6, maybe 7 even. There's a turn, pitch to the left.
On the carry.
He bounces outside, still running forward.
Getting the ball down within 1 yard or so of the first down marker.
He's up to about the Duster 42.
And Landon Milliken on the stop for the Dusters.
Maybe 43. We'll see where they mark it. Yeah, right at the 42-yard line.
The ball is at the 42-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th. And about
it's going to be 4th and about 2 for the Bulldogs. 5.5 minutes still left in the half. They'll come to the line of scrimmage. Tight formation again, full house backfield. Turn, hand off to the tailback to the left. He's got the first down. And there looks like they're going to mark it at about the 38-yard line, probably just inside of it.
Good part of the Duster interior defense in on that stop. Led by Scotto Mills and perhaps Landon Milliken and others. But the gain is good inside the 40 down to the 37-yard line for Syracuse first down.
Syracuse breaks the huddle. They'll be in the pistol formation, a back behind him, and trips formation to the right. The wide side of the field, throws out there.
Lateral is away. Caught
breaks
by
2 tackles.
Penalty flag on the play. That was caught by
good
Michael
hit by
Owens.
Alston. Brings him down. We've got a flag on the play as he is tackled inside the 30-yard line.
Inside the 30, but there is a penalty flag.
Thomas Conkle looks like he's a little woozy, being helped off the field there. Dusters having a little bit of attrition tonight. That's their second player. Had to go to the sideline with injuries.
Personal foul on the Dusters.
Personal foul is called on the Dusters there. That's definitely going to be a first down for Syracuse. Going to move the ball, half the distance since they're just inside the 30, so they'll be right at the 15. Actually be just inside of it.
After the mark off, 15-yard mark off, the ball will be placed just inside the Duster 15-yard line. First and 10, Syracuse.
Ref forgot to go back and pick up his flag. He might need that later. Syracuse at the line with three splits to the left of the formation in that pistol again. There's the snap. Handoff and quickly brought down. Luis Perea with the tackle there.
Quickly along with Gunnar Martin.
Just broke through the line. Great tackle there.
Loss of 5 yards on the play. Bring up second and 15.
Second and 15 for Syracuse. Pistol formation. They have brought in their wideouts. Man in motion. He'll hand it off right to the left. He's chased outside, and Mills grabs a hold of him, and then several other Dusters help plow him down.
That is Sergio.
So it's going to be third and maybe 16 now.
Another loss on the play. Looks like a loss of about 2.
Maybe 2. So it'll be third and 16.
Third and 17. At the Duster.
Or yeah, 17, I guess that would be. 22-yard line. Pistol formation again. Man in motion, left to right. He's going back to pass, throws deep into the end zone, just past the outstretched fingertips of a Syracuse receiver there. He was open. Dusters catch a break there.
On the pass from Moreno, now to bring up a 4th and 17 at the Duster 22-yard line, and Syracuse will utilize their first timeout of the first half.
3:07 still left in the first half. Beaver leads Syracuse 14-0. So we're back at the line after the Syracuse's first time out of the game. Trips to the right of their pistol formation. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Looks to the left. He's got a man open off his fingertips.
Bring it in is Christopher Lozard at the goal line.
He was open there. Colby McDonald was somewhat near, but ball is turned back over to the Dusters. So they'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line with 2:58 still left in the first half. Plenty of time with 3 timeouts still left to move the ball down and add to their 14-0 lead. Beaver at the line, tight formation, 3 backs in the backfield. Turn, handoff to the final halfback through. And it's going to be a gain of about 5 yards on the play. Thomas Conkle with the carry.
Look like Garrett Wilson and others on the
And it looks like it's going to be second down and a long 5.
About 4 yards on the play, so bring up a 2nd and 6 for the Dusters at their own 26-yard line.
Beaver back to the line, 1 split to the left of the formation. Turn, handoff to the fullback, Mills. He's quickly brought down.
That's Skylar Mills on the Mills on the carry. Not much there. Michael Owens leading the charge.
Looks like no gain on the play. Third down from the 26-yard line.
No gain. We're going to call it third and still 6.
3rd and 6 to go. Clock trickles just under 2 minutes left in the half. Beaver leading 40-0. They won last week 50-0, so their defense still hasn't given up a point. One split to the left of the formation, man in motion, left to right. Right to left, I guess. And McDonald is grabbed for a sack. Back at about the 15-yard line. And timeout is finally called by Syracuse. I was kind of surprised they didn't call that as quickly as possible. So with 1:26 still left in the first half, Beaver will be punting from deep in their own territory with 1:26 left, but leading 14-0 over the Bulldogs. Beaver heads back out onto the field. Critical punt here. It will be Alston back to punt. He'll be standing inside his 5-yard line. 1:26 still left in the first half. There's the snap. Good grab. Alston, nice kick. And ball lands in Syracuse territory. Picked up, but does not make, maybe makes a yard before Jeremy Williams grabs him, corrals him down at the Syracuse 48-yard line. And to be honest, the Dusters couldn't ask for much better there.
First down at that point with 1:15 left in the half.
Syracuse at the line of scrimmage. Pistol formation, tight. Man in motion comes behind. He's going to pass. Looks to his left, and the pass is just out of reach. So it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Ball was intended for Luis Pereira. Colby McDonald out there in coverage. Ball falls incomplete. Bring up a 2nd and 10 at the Syracuse 47-yard line.
Not you. Syracuse at the line. We've got a trips formation to the right, the short side of the field, in the pistol formation. Drops back to pass. Oh, pass is blocked up into the air by Fernando Castillo. Look, he turned around looking for it. Couldn't quite grab it, but it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Outstanding defensive rush and play by Castillo.
Great play by Castillo there.
3rd down and 10, Syracuse.
Could have been an awesome play if he could have found it and grabbed that and took that to the house. But they'll take 3rd and 10 with 1:02 left, still left in the first half. Syracuse back at the line, tight formation, full house backfield, back under center. Turns, hands off to the tailback, and he's up ahead, grabbed by Perry, but falls forward all the way to the 45-yard line in the Dusters' territory. Syracuse calls a timeout, and it's going to be 4th down and about 2 yards to go.
About 2.5 for the Bulldogs.
So we're back. It's fourth and a long 2 for Syracuse. They'll line up in the pistol formation. Trips to the wide side of the field, to the right. There's the snap. Looks back to the left. Back to the left. The ball is just out of his reach, and so turned over on downs. Back to the Dusters.
But it falls incomplete. And so the Dusters
They'll take over at their 45-yard line. First and 10 with 45.4 seconds left in the first half. Beaver comes up, tight formation, a split to the left of the formation. He's looking to throw, throws off the left, throws it deep to Conkle, goes up, and it's off of him and falls incomplete.
That is Thomas Conkle going up, but not quite able to bring it down. Well,
so it'll be second and 10 with 38.7 seconds still left in the first half. That was close. Looked like if McDonald could have gotten rid of the ball just a second or two earlier, might have been right there.
Pass, ball falls incomplete. Second down, 10 for the Dusters. McDonald again, back to pass.
McDonald back to pass, scrambles out to the right, and he takes off. And he's close to the first down. Knocked out of bounds at about the Syracuse 44-yard line.
Michael Owens knocking McDonald out of bounds. Let's see where they place the ball. Just shy. Going to be a yard shy of the first down at the.
So it's going to be third and maybe a yard to go. Still 30.5 seconds still left in the first half. Nice scramble there by McDonald. Players race out to the huddle. Play is called. They break the huddle and they'll line up. Tight formation again. Turn, handoff to the fullback. Mills is going to be brought down in the backfield. And he's tackled just on the Syracuse side of the 50-yard line. And clock continues to run down to 15 seconds. With it being fourth down, Beaver may just go ahead and let that clock run down.
Bring up a fourth and about 4 yards to go.
And Beaver will call a timeout with 2.6 seconds left. They'll give themselves enough time to run one more play, but nothing left for Syracuse. 14-0. Beaver Dusters lead. And so Beaver comes to the line. They've lined up trips to the wide side of the field. They're in the shotgun. McDonald's dropped back to throw, throws out to the left. Conkle, and it's incomplete. And that's the half with the Beaver Dusters leading the Syracuse Bulldogs 14-0.
Over Syracuse.
we get ready for the second half kickoff. Beaver will be kicking. Kicking off to Syracuse.
Coach Schlesman, great, tell you what, good defensive play. Went up and slapped the ball away from the quarterback and dang near finished it off and got the house. That was probably been the play of the year so far.
All right, having received the opening kickoff at the start of the game, the Dusters will be kicking off to start the second half. D. Alston has
Beaver lines up to kick. It'll be D. Alston handling the kicking duties for the Dusters. And toe meets leather as the ball is kicked end over end. Falls to about the 10-yard line, up to the 20, 25, and brought down there with a solid tackle by Skylar Mills.
Skylar Mills with the one-on-one tackle at the 26-yard line. We normally don't do.
So the Duster defense heads onto the field. They'll be lined up in their familiar 6-2 defense.
Mother-in-law, Miss Bobby Smith, is celebrating her birthday. So if you see Miss Bobby this evening, be sure to wish her a very happy birthday for all of us here in the stadium.
Syracuse comes to the line, tight formation. Wing backs to each side in the pistol formation with a back behind the quarterback. Man in motion, fake the handoff. Handoff to the tailback, and he is quickly corralled.
On the carry, and there's nothing there for him. He is met right at the line of scrimmage.
Oakley cut in on the tackle there. Really was the guy who wrapped him up first. A couple other guys came in there to clean it up.
Looks like he lost the yard. No, excuse me, made a yard on the play. Bring up a second. No, I'm sorry, he did lose a yard. Second and 11. Second and 11, excuse me.
Tight formation, full house backfield, quarterback under center for Syracuse. Fakes, handoff to the fullback, hits the tailback, but drop for a loss again. It's going to be third down, maybe 13, 12 to go.
And 2 or 3 other of the interior Duster folks hitting him before he gets back to line of scrimmage, so no gain on that play. That'll be bring up a third and 11 for the Bulldogs.
Trying to watch this guy here, so I know which block he's in.
Yeah, that's a good way to tell. Yeah.
And back in the pistol formation, man in motion, hands it off to him, coming left to right. Having to make him go wide, and a great tackle by Chase Davidson.
Chase Davidson making the
Caught the top of that foot and brought him down.
Around the 28-yard
Gain of about 3 yards on the play, so it's going to be fourth down and about 8 yards to go.
Syracuse needing about 8 yards for a first down.
Ball placed between the 28 and 29-yard line. Davidson and Williams both back deep for the Dusters. There's the punt. And hits at about the 40. Williams looked like he had a chance to field it, but backed off at the last minute, falls dead at just past the 40-yard line, where the Dusters will take over with 9:55 still left in the third quarter.
And so the Dusters will start their first offensive possession of the second half at their own 40-yard line, just outside their own 40.
Chamber has done a great job. Appreciate Brandon Porter coming up with this one here. Brandon has been the leader of the chamber for a while, so certainly appreciate him. And the fine folks at the Beaver Chamber of Commerce. Why don't you blow that text up so bad? Oh, that's right. I did have glasses on. The Dusters will take over.
Beaver comes to the line. 2 splits to the right of the formation, 2 backs in the backfield. Man in motion. Handoff to the tailback Williams. To the right, cuts back to the left. Oh, and he was a shoestring tackle away from breaking that one for the distance. But he does make it into Syracuse territory. Brought down at about the 48-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Dusters.
Down to the 8-yard line of Syracuse.
Williams has done a great job tonight. The sophomore has filled in for the senior Cody Matthews, who was hurt on the first drive. Got a shoulder injury. He's all wrapped up down there with a big ice pack on his shoulder. Dusters one split to the left. Fullback in motion. And we've got a flag for a false start.
False start on the Dusters, and that'll move it back 5.
Probably worked in the Dusters' favor since the snap was fumbled.
Back on the Duster side of midfield.
So it's going to be 1st and 15 for the Dusters. Back on their side of the 50. Just past the 48-yard line. Just inside the 48-yard line. Dusters back at the line, split to the left, fullback in motion to the left. Ball fumbled on the pitch to Williams. He falls on top of it. Going to be a loss back to just past the 45-yard line.
10 was there, but Lacey Williams dove on the ball.
So that's going to be 2nd down and about 17.
On the play, looks like. Ball is now at the Duster 46-yard line.
Clock rolls just under 9 minutes left in the third quarter.
17 at this point. Dusters come to the line, tight formation. Full backfield, full house backfield. McDonald fakes 2 handoffs, throws out in the flat to the right. Ball is short. McDonald fires the ball out into the flat, but it falls short of the target.
Tried to hit Conkle out in the flat, but shorthanded the pass, and so it's going to be 3rd and 17 for the Dusters.
So that'll bring up a 3rd and 17.
Obvious passing situation here. Although earlier in the game, McDonald was able to scramble on a even worse situation, even longer 3rd down play earlier, and set up a short play where the Dusters got a 1st down. 2 splits to the right of the formation. Man in motion. Drops back to pass. He's looking to the right. Throws out into the flat. And it's going to be a short gain. Out to right about midfield. And so it's going to be 4th down. Not sure who the receiver was on that play.
And there's very little gain. There's about a yard and a half, so that'll bring up a 4th and about
so it's
16 for
4th and about 15, 16 yards to go. D. Alston back to punt for the Dusters. And there's the kick. It's a low line driver, and it's bouncing forward.
To the 22-yard line.
22-yard line is where it's down by Williams. And so Syracuse will take over 1st and 10 with 7:29 still left in the third quarter, trailing the Beaver Dusters 14-0. Syracuse at the line. Man in motion. Turn, fake the handoff. Quarterback is drilled. Ball's on the ground. Dusters ball at the 10-yard line. Thomas Conkle with the recovery. Big hit by Luis Pareco.
And Thomas Conkle, the man on the spot, to recover the ball and set up the Dusters with a 1st and goal.
Just busted through there. Big hit, caused the fumble on the quarterback.
Maybe 1st and 10, just outside the 10-yard line.
Turned around to make a fake. Made a fake, turned around to go with the ball, and was just immediately drilled. So, big chance for the Dusters to open this game right up with a touchdown here. Try to move 3 touchdowns ahead. They come to the line, 1 split wide to the right, 2 in the backfield. There's the handoff to Williams, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown. We do have a flag on the play. We do have a flag on the play. Marked at the 5-yard line. We may have a hold here.
Well, Williams did make a nice cut though, right there. He had a defender in his face, and he just.
Yeah.
We have a hold.
Yes, is a holding penalty called on Beaver. They'll move back to the 15-yard line.
So
it's going to be first and goal from the 15-yard line. There's a snap. Handoff to Williams. He's on the right side. Look at why he cuts back inside. He's in the end zone anyway.
I do not see yellow.
Touchdown, Beaver Dusters. Great blocking, great run there by Williams. And Beaver now has extended their lead to 20-0. They'll look to add to it here with the extra point. And they do have Alston out there. Looks like they're going to go for the traditional 1-point extra point kick. And there's the snap and the kick. It's good. And so with 7:08 still left in the third quarter, the Beaver Dusters lead the Syracuse Bulldogs 21-0. And the Dusters ready for the kickoff. And here's the kick from Alston.
Another nice kick downfield.
Ball caught inside the 15-yard line. He's up to the 25, 30, 35. And
brings the ball back up.
There is a flag on the field.
Upfield here. Conkle and Alston on the stop for the Dusters. On the kick return by Owens. The ball is placed at the Syracuse 37-yard line, but let's see what the penalty is all about.
Referee still discussing before they make their call here.
Looks like tripping on Syracuse.
And tripping called on Syracuse, so that's going to move them back quite a bit.
And to take the ball back about 15 yards, I believe.
15, I guess, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Down to the 22-yard line.
Bulldogs are going to make the run.
So,
Syracuse begin this
22-yard line, 1st and 10 from there.
Start that. Dusters have control. Done a great job defensively. Maybe not pushing the pace. Probably not going to think it's the best game of the year so far. Dusters are going to have to not just pull win the zip.
Syracuse at the line, tight formation all the way across. Full house backfield, quarterback under center. And they'll hand off to the tailback, almost brought down by Perico in the backfield. Mills drives him out of bounds. Looked like for no gain.
Knocked out of bounds. Preston Yates is over there, and there's several other Dusters, so I'm not sure if Preston made the tackle or some of the others are over in the area. But anyway, knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Actually looks like he maybe lost a yard. We'll call it 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Say hello to Tara and her family, for Carly and the rest of them. We appreciate them watching.
Syracuse back in the line. This time they're in the pistol formation, split to each side, flanker to each side. Man in motion, handoff to man in motion to the right. He's out wide. He's got up there with Davidson, who does a great job bringing him down. That could have been a huge gain if he didn't make that tackle. Up past the 30-yard line.
That will set up a short
About the third
down situation for
31, 32-yard line.
Placed at the 31-yard line.
Here in downtown Beaver, Margot, Kennedy.
Oh, excuse me. I see a flag. We have
There is a flag on the play,
illegal block.
and it's
Chop
a
block looks like down
chop
low.
block.
On
So
the
the yards that were gained are going back plus on this play.
Again, 10 yards from the spot
And
of
they'll
the
be
foul. That brings
inside
ball
the
back
15-yard
inside the
line
15.
now at the
Ball is placed
14-yard
at the
line.
14. We'll play 2nd down again.
Oh, about 18, 19 yards to go on the play.
About 18, 19 yards to go for Syracuse.
Back at the line, trips formation to the left. Pistol formation, quick throw out there. Bubble screen.
Owens on reception.
And big gain, runs over one of the Beaver defenders.
Across the original line of scrimmage, but
Big gain on the play, and he's up to about the 30-yard line.
that is Skylar Mills on the stop for the Dusters. The ball will be placed actually about the 33-yard line.
Looks like he's
That'll bring up a
going to mark that
third
down about the
and
28.
5 yards to go for
28-yard line, 3rd and 5. Tight formation, full house backfield, quarterback under center, turns, hands off to the tailback.
Handoff goes to Ramos.
He's still on his feet. They're pushing the pile back and forth.
First down, but it'll be close.
Looks like a rugby scrum out there. It looks like he's going to have the first down, not by much.
Making the stop. It's going to be right after
I thought
first
somebody
down
was going to
six.
kick the ball with their foot out the back of that and
First down. Syracuse.
start swinging that thing outside. That looked like a little bit of rugby. You know, they used to have a call called the assisting the runner, where a guy couldn't come up and push a running back from behind, but I think they've all but forgotten about that rule. You see it all the time, especially at the college and even the pro level, and nobody ever calls it. So quick snap,
And we
and
have
a little too quick because they
snap.
threw a flag
Two
on that.
flags on the field. Not everybody got set before the quick snap, so that'll be an illegal procedure. Move the ball back 5 yards to the
Illegal
30-yard
procedure,
line.
so back to the 30-yard
First and
line.
15.
1st and 15. Trips to the right, pistol formation.
Moreno
Hand off to the left. Oh, and he is quickly grabbed by Preston Yates for a loss. Fantastic. Just good penetration. Beat his man at the line of scrimmage quickly and made the play in the backfield. So it's going to be 2nd down and about 17 yards to go.
Bring up 2nd and 16 for Syracuse.
About the 29-yard line.
Absolutely. Nope. 5 minutes. Yeah, you're out handed up.
Syracuse back at the line of scrimmage, full house backfield, pistol formation. Fakes the first handoff, hands the second handoff to the left, right, and he's brought down. Davidson makes a tackle. Alston in there to help finish him off at about the 33-yard line, 37-yard line.
Making a third and about 7 yards to go for the first.
So it's going to be about 3rd and 7. Just about 4.5 minutes left. Official timeout here. And he restarts the clock. 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter, 21-0 in favor of the Beaver Dusters. Tight formation, full house backfield, quarterback under center. Takes a snap, handoff to the tailback. Little misdirection. Looked like they were going to hand off the left. Had one guy going to the right and handed off to him. And he's up past the 40-yard line to about the 42, between the 42, 43 yard line. 2.5 yards maybe to go. 4th down. And they'll come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go. They're in the pistol formation. 2 splits to each side. And timeout called on the field. So with 3:44 still left in the third quarter, Beaver 21, Syracuse 0.
And 3 from their own 42-yard line.
Certainly appreciate it.
And we're back. Syracuse comes to line, 4th down, about 4th and 3. Their own 42-yard line. They line up in a punt formation. Ball's snapped over his head. It's rolling inside the 20-yard line. He goes back and grabs it, and he's going to be swarmed under. Beaver's going to take over at about the 17-yard line, 18-yard line. 1st and 10. Incredible opportunity here to add another touchdown onto their 3-touchdown lead.
On downs inside the Syracuse 20-yard line. The Syracuse 18.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Dusters at the Syracuse 18-yard line. Just a disaster for the Bulldogs there. It originally came to the line of scrimmage, looked like they were going to go for it. Decided to call a timeout, ended up in punt formation. There's the handoff to Williams on the left, grabbed in the backfield for a loss, and he's tackled back behind the 20-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and about 12 yards to go.
Garrett Wilson and 2 or 3 other of the Syracuse Bulldogs in on the stop. A loss of about 1.5 yards on the play, back outside the 20-yard line. We'll call it 2nd and 12.
Beaver comes to the line, 1 split to the left of the formation, 2 backs in the backfield and a wing back to the left. Ball handed off, but
Williams manages to
fumbled, but recovered by Williams. Recovers his own fumble. Really no gain on the play, so it's going to be 3rd and 12. Dusters taking over at the 18-yard line after that snap that went over the punter's head, but They've gone nowhere but 2 yards backwards so far.
Let's call it 3rd and 12 yet.
Dusters come to the line, one split to the left of the formation, wing back to the left. McDonald drops back to pass. He's looking over the middle, throws the pass. It's caught! Caught by Andrew Linville, the tight end, for a touchdown. Hit him on that seam route right down the middle. Well executed. McDonald just great play action, faked the handoff, turned around, saw him open as he cut across for the easy touchdown. Caught him in stride, threw it out in front of him so he could run to it. Easily went into the end zone untouched. Here's the extra point, and it is good by Austin. So with 2:10 left in the third quarter, the Beaver Dusters have doubled their lead in this third quarter. 28-0, they lead over the Syracuse Bulldogs. Beaver huddles up for the kickoff. Dusters break the huddle. Austin will line up for the kick. He's a little old school. He's a straight on toe kicker. You don't see that a whole lot anymore. There is the deep kick. Caught at about the 15, fumbled, picked it up, runs to the left, back into the middle, and he's up to about the 35-yard line.
On the tackle for the Dusters. Nice return. The ball will be placed at the 30.
Body shop and our title sponsor is the Bank of Beaver City.
Placed at the 35-yard line. 35-yard line, and the Bulldogs will begin their possession at that point.
Syracuse up at the line in the pistol formation. Man in motion across the formation. Handoff, pitches it back to the left, and he breaks through. D. Austin with the big tackle.
Open field tackle, D. Austin.
Great tackle. And he's limping around after the play. Hoping he can walk that off. D. Austin, a big part of this defense. Made the move from defensive tackle to linebacker this year. Got good range and can run even though he's a big guy. And so Syracuse has a first down in Beaver territory just inside the 48-yard line. Tight formation, quarterback under center, full house backfield. Turns, hands off to the tailback. Oh, he's grabbed in the backfield quickly.
The entire right side of the Dustin defense was in the backfield, and that was Landon Milliken.
That's Landon Milliken with that grab quickly.
From some of his buddies. No gain.
Milliken has done a great job tonight, gotten in that backfield quite a bit. That 6'2" defense gives a lot of those defensive linemen an opportunity at one-on-one, not a lot of double teaming when you got 6 defensive linemen up there. Pistol formation, man in motion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He throws out to the right, over his head. Davidson, off of his fingertips, almost had the interception.
Case Davidson trying to make the interception. That was intended for.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Case Davidson making a diving attempt to intercept the ball.
Third and 10.
We'll have a third down at the Duster 47-yard line.
47-yard line. Just under a minute still left in the third quarter. And Beaver leading 28-0. Their defense has yet to give up a point this season after winning 50-0 in the first week. Quarterback under center, hands off to the right, and a great job there by Conkle.
5 yards, Thomas Conkle. Assisted by Fernando Castillo.
Fernando Castillo with a little help, helped him out a little bit after Conkle got his legs.
4th and about 7.
It's going to be 4th and about 7 yards to go for the first down. Clock running under 20 seconds left now. Trips to the right of the formation, pistol.
And Moreno back to pass.
Tries to throw back to the left, throws deep. And if McDonald didn't fall, trip over the grass, he might have had that interception.
Colby McDonald making a diving attempt to intercept it, but not able to get to the ball. So that'll bring up, that'll turn the ball over.
Ball turned back over to the Dusters with 8.9 seconds still left in the third quarter.
43-yard line. 44-yard line.
Beaver breaks the huddle, quickly comes to the line, tight formation. Overload to the right side of the formation, and flags are thrown.
Everybody was set on that one.
Illegal motion, and so it'll be 1st and 15.
5 yards, bring up a 1st and 15.
Dusters will be at about the 40-yard line, just inside of it. Dusters at the line. There's handoff to the fullback, Skylar Mills.
To the fullback. And he's able to get up to about 2 or 3 yards.
2 or 3 yards.
Quarter comes to an end.
And that's the end of the third quarter with the Beaver Dusters in complete control, leading the Syracuse Bulldogs 28-0.
3 quarters of play on this opening home football game. And the score is Beaver 28, Syracuse 0. All right, it is time to introduce our very lovely and, as we said, very smart cheerleaders for 2015. They are coached again by Miss Nancy McVeigh. She is assisted this year by Miss Cody Jo Cohen. Our cheerleaders consist of a senior, Taylor Harden, a junior, Peyton Russell, sophomores, Devin Lansden, Megan Lemieux, Anna Mossberg, Jenna Pugh, Cassie Rodkey, Haley Starr, a freshman, Juliet Kalopek, and our Beaver Duster this year is Miss Dulcie Heflin.
Yeah. Dusters coming to the line of scrimmage. Full-house backfield, tight formation, fakes the handoff, looking to throw, and he'll pass up to Linville. It's caught! He's still on his feet, bounces off the tackle.
Away from one man.
And he's down at about the 30-yard line of Syracuse. First down.
McDonald to Linville.
Beautiful pass by McDonald. Great catch by Linville, who did a great job bouncing off of that first tackle and gaining big yards. They're just outside the Syracuse's 30-yard line. Dusters back at the line, tight formation. Turn, handoff to fullback Mills. Bust to the right.
Skylar Mills battling for yards.
And he's brought down at about the 27-yard line.
Ty Vernon led the tacklers, but there was a host of them in on the tackle.
So it'll be 2nd and 7.
Gain of about 3 yards on the play. Bring up a second and about 7 for the Dusters.
Handoff to Williams, deep.
He finds a little hole.
Left, but he's knocked down at about the 25-yard line, so a gain of about 2 yards on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. Maybe 3rd and 4.
The ball is at the 25-yard line. Bring up a 3rd and about 5 yards to go.
Donald gets the play from the sideline, heads into the huddle. Dusters at the line, 2 splits to the right of the formation, 2 backs in the backfield. Conkle in motion, and a flag is thrown.
And a penalty flag.
It's almost always on the offense in that situation, can't hardly be on the defense. And so they'll mock off 5 yards on the Dusters here, making their 3rd down a little more difficult.
It was illegal motion. 3rd down and
I gotta say, if I was the Syracuse defense, I think I'd be playing pass here. Dusters have used that play action well and gotten the Bulldogs to bite on that and had some big pass plays here. Here's a snap, fakes the handoff, throws out in the flat. There's Conkle's open. He's up at the 30 and tackled at about the 29.
Or right at the 20.
I'm sorry, inside the 20 at the 19.
He is brought down by Ty Vernon and Jerry.
And it's a first down.
First down.
Once again, the Dusters went through the air using that play action pass.
19-yard line.
Were able to convert a long 3rd down. Just under 10 minutes left in the game. Dusters leading comfortably 28-0. Defense, as we mentioned several times, still has yet to give up a point this year. 1 split to the left of the formation, wing to the left, fullback in motion to the left, pitch to Williams, cuts inside,
of a couple of
and
guys.
he's brought down after a short gain, about 2 yards, maybe 3. Brought down at the 17-yard line.
Charge is led by Jesse Gomez.
We'll call it 2nd and 8.
He gains about 2 yards on the play. That'll bring up a 2nd and 8 for the Dusters.
Dusters at the line, tight formation. Makes the handoff, throws out to the right to Conkle again. He's in the 10, he's in the 5, and dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver Dusters.
That is Thomas Conkle on reception.
And the fireworks are firing off again here in Beaver, just outside of McVeigh Stadium.
Thomas, the sideline, to allow him to get into the end zone for that touchdown. Great play by McDonald and Davidson and Conkle.
Beaver will line up for the extra point. D. Alston once again back to kick. Straight on kick is blocked. And so the score will remain 34-0 in favor of the Beaver Dusters with 8:46 still left to play. Beaver lines up once again to kick off. Dusters break the huddle, spread out, to cover the kick. Helmets raised high on the Beaver sideline. And there's the kick from Alston. And it's deep, caught at the 10-yard line. Cuts back towards the middle. And he's brought down right around the 30-yard line. Syracuse at the line to start this drive. 8:37 left in the ball game. Beaver leading 34-0. Hand off to the right. And big gain. He's got a first down. Brought down at about the 42, 43-yard line. We'll see where they mark him exactly.
Down for Syracuse.
Yeah, they're going to say 43-yard line, so 1st and 10 from there for Syracuse.
1st and 10 Syracuse.
Syracuse back at the line, full house backfield, turn, hand off the tailback to the right, bounces off a tackle, grab from behind.
Can't get more than a couple of yards before he's taken down by 3 or 4 other Dusters.
And brought down at about the 46-yard line. We'll see where they mark it.
Hopper may have even been on the tackle.
We give the exact, 46-yard line. So it's going to be
bring up a second
down at about 7
for the Bulldogs.
Syracuse at the line. Fake the handoff. Second hit, ball's on the ground. I think Beaver has it.
Loses control.
Looks like Beaver has it.
It looks like he managed to dive back on the ball.
Well, it must have squirted loose. Syracuse falls back on it. So it'll just be 3rd and long.
That'll make it 3rd and about 9.
3rd and about 9, a short 9, I guess you could say. Ball just inside the 45-yard line. 7 minutes still to go in the game. Outcome not really in doubt anymore with the Dusters leading 34-0. Dusters going to start 2-0.
Pitch goes to Ramos.
Pitch to the right side, down the sideline. And he's brought down after about a 4-yard gain.
He picks up about 4 or 5 yards, knocked out of bounds.
Notice on the sideline, D. Alston trying to get back in the game, still limping a little bit. Mr. McVeigh Coach McVeigh's telling him, get back on that sideline. We're up 34-0. We don't need you getting hurt any worse.
Bring up a 4th
So,
and about 5.5.
4th and about 6 yards to go. Syracuse will line up to go for it. Might as well, down 34-0. There's the pitch to the left.
Pitch goes to Ramos.
He has to cut back inside. He cuts all the way back to the right side. He's got some running room. Brought down at about the 40-yard line.
Nice run by Ramos. Brought down by Thomas.
Down at about the Duster 38-yard line. That's going to be 1st and 10.
38. 1st and 10, Syracuse.
Really a matter of pride now. The Syracuse trying to get on the scoreboard. Beaver trying to maintain get their 2nd consecutive shutout. There's a snap. Handoff to the tailback on the left. Quickly wrapped up. Looked like Yates was in on that tackle. Grabbed him when he was drug a few yards, and several other Dusters were there to help out.
Pulls him forward to about 3 yards. Bring up a 2nd.
Oakley Cudd, Landon Milliken, I think were also in on there. Those guys have done a great job in the middle tonight. Full house backfield, quarterback under center. He's grabbed balls on the ground, and it's recovered. Not sure who that was, but whoever sacked the quarterback also dived back on the ball after the play. Just a fantastic play there. Oakley Cudd with a great play.
And the Dusters take over at their own 38-yard line.
Just busted through that line, grabbed a hold of the quarterback, knocked the ball loose, and then dove back on top of it after that. If we had a play of the game, I guess we'd call that one it. 5:52 left. 5:52 left in the game, 34-0, the Dusters.
Facebook. Turpin is still ahead of Pond Creek Hunter, 32-20.
7 minutes left in the third.
Timeout, Beaver Dusters.
And we've got a timeout for the Beaver Dusters. 5:48 still left in the fourth quarter. The Beaver Dusters leading 34-0 over the Syracuse Bulldogs. Beaver back at the line. 1st and 10. And there's the handoff to the halfback.
And there's nothing there.
And he's tackled for a loss. A lot of the subs in now for the Dusters. Starters on the sideline celebrating a big win as they move to 2-0 on the season.
Dustin Huntley on the carry. And he's taken down at the line of scrimmage by Jason Ramos. Actually loses about 1.5 yards, 2 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 12.
He's on the 37.
5 minutes left in the match. Dusters come to the line. There's the snap, handoff to the halfback, up the middle, and he's going to get about 3 yards on the play.
Thrown back. That is Hunter Wilkerson on the carry.
Number 14, Hunter Wilkerson with the run. Rush on that play. He's a freshman.
Nice pickup, about 5 yards.
Brenton Westhaver, a sophomore in at quarterback for the Dusters. Grady Allen, a sophomore in, just ran onto the field. A lot of the younger players getting an opportunity to play now. There's a snap, handoff to the fullback, and he gets a couple.
In about the line of scrimmage.
Dusters have, like we said, put a lot of their subs in.
Once again,
doesn't look like Syracuse has reciprocated. Got a lot of starters up there, and they're also stunting up the middle.
4th down and about 7.
I don't know that that's that impressive when your starters can do that against somebody else's JV. Injury on the one of the Dusters there. Grady Allen, we just mentioned, walking off holding his arm. Hopefully he's okay. Dusters have had a rough night with injuries. Had several players come off. D. Alston down there still limping around a little bit. Ice pack on the shoulder of Cody Matthews. And Dusters in punt formation. 3.5 minutes left. And we've got a stoppage.
Action stop.
Whistle blown. And illegal motion is called on the Dusters, so they'll move back 5 yards for the punt.
5-yard penalty on the Dusters.
It'll be about the 37-yard line.
Huntley gets the kick away. And it hit and bounced downfield. Good kick.
Dustin Huntley with that kick. Dustin, a sophomore, number 30.
And Syracuse.
And so Syracuse will take over at their own 28-yard line with 3:05 still left in the contest. Syracuse at the line. Full house backfield, quarterback under center, tight formation. Turns, pitches to the tailback.
Looking for running room and not finding any.
And he's brought down. Like Skylar Mills in there on the tackle.
Skylar Mills on the tackle.
Almost exclusively backups in for Beaver. Skylar Mills still in the game. Getting him a little, he's kind of out there directing the defense from that middle linebacker position. Syracuse to the line again, full house backfield, tight formation, quarterback under center. Turns, fakes the handoff. He looks deep, he's got a man open if he can get it out there. Ball is underthrown and knocked away, but flags are on the field. It looked like one of the Duster defensive backs did go ahead and grab at him just before the ball got there. And so they're going to get a free 15. That quarterback could have thrown that a little earlier, though. It could have spelled bad news for the shutout because he was wide open. Had to slow down and wait for the ball.
Pass interference on the Dusters. That's a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage, so that will give Syracuse a first down at their own 46-yard line.
So first down for Syracuse at the 46-yard line.
Excuse me, they moved it up now to the 49.
Okay, move that up to the 49. Just moved it. 2:11 left in the game. Tight formation for Syracuse. Overload to the left side. They'll pitch to the tailback to the left. Forced to cut back inside. Does get past the 50-yard line. He'll be marked down at the Beaver 49-yard line. Clock rolls under 2 minutes.
And Sheldon Winkler, I believe, on the stop for the Dusters. After a pickup of about 2
Dusters
yards.
just happy to let that clock roll.
2nd and 8.
Hoping they can preserve a shutout. At this point, no need to risk injury to a starter for that, but they've Syracuse back at the line. They're in the pistol formation with a wing to each side. Man in motion, left to right. Quarterback rolls to the right, throws to the right, and he's quickly brought down.
At the 45-yard line.
About a 5-yard gain.
Skylar Mills on the coverage.
6 maybe.
Takes the receiver down immediately after the reception.
He's brought down at the 45. Skylar Mills with the tackle.
Making that reception.
Clock rolls under a minute to play.
Quarterback Christopher Lozar.
3rd and about 4 yards to go.
Had to bring up 3rd and about 4.
Syracuse in the pistol formation. And there's a stoppage by the referees. And they'll restart the clock as it rolls down to 30 seconds left. Man in motion, lines up behind the tailback. Quarterback rolls out, throws the pass. And it's completed for a first down. He throws out into the right flat. And they're going to mark him down at about 38-yard line of the Dusters. 18 seconds left. Dusters are fine with a play like that. They're just saying, let's just keep him out of the end zone if at all possible.
18 seconds left in the game.
Pistol formation, man in motion.
Lozar dropping the pass.
He'll drop the pass. There's a rush by the Dusters. And they chase him around. Oh, he's knocked down hard.
34-yard line.
Final seconds tick off the clock. And that's the game, folks. The Beaver Dusters move to 2-0 on the season, pitching their second shutout of the season as they defeat the Syracuse Bulldogs 34-0. Thank you for joining us on the PTCI Roadshow.
your mark. You roll